3 women, 1 night, 1 house, and not a single trace left behind. No signs of forced entry, no struggle, no blood, nothing but a shattered porch light, and the creeping feeling that someone had been watching. It was supposed to be a joyful night, graduation, celebration, a new beginning, but for these 3 women, it was the beginning of something far darker. This is the story of Sherrill Levitt, her daughter Suzie Streeter, and Suzie's best friend Stacy McCall, 3 women who became known as the Springfield Three. It was June 6, 1992, a warm summer night in Springfield, Missouri, the kind of evening where small-town life felt safe and predictable. High school seniors Suzie Streeter and Stacy McCall had just walked across the graduation stage. Spirits were high, cameras flashed, laughter echoed across the gymnasium. After the ceremony, the girls bounced between graduation parties with friends. They were excited, carefree, ready to step into the world. Meanwhile, back at home, Suzie's mother, 47-year-old Sherrill Levitt, was decorating the house for a small celebration. She had cleaned, baked a cake, and left the porch light on, waiting for her daughter and her friend to show up. But they didn't arrive at Suzie Streeter's house until roughly 2 a.m., because after attending several graduation parties, Suzie and Stacy had initially planned to stay the night at a friend named Janelle Kirby's house. But when the house became too crowded, they decided to head back to Suzie's home instead. That decision would mark the last time anyone would ever see any of the 3 women again. The next morning, around 9 a.m., friends and family started calling the house. No one answered. Concerned, Stacy's mother, Janice McCall, decided to check in. What she found would spark one of the most chilling and baffling investigations Missouri has ever seen. The front door was unlocked. The 3 women's purses were lined up neatly inside. Suzie and Stacy's freshly folded clothes from the night before were on the floor. Their jewelry was removed. Makeup was untouched. Sherrill's bed looked like it had been slept in, but she was nowhere to be found. The family dog was inside, nervous but unharmed. The TV was left on, and the glass globe over the porch light was shattered on the ground, with no clear explanation. There were no signs of a break-in, no fingerprints, no blood, no note, just emptiness. Janice called the police, but before they arrived, several people, including Janice herself, friends of the girls, and other concerned parents, had already walked through the house. They unknowingly disturbed the scene, tidying up broken glass from the porch light, moving items, and using the house phone. Actions that may have interfered with critical evidence. Springfield police launched a full-scale investigation. Over 20 detectives were assigned to the case. Flyers flooded the town. Hundreds of tips came in. And then, a strange phone call. An unidentified man called the police station with information about the women's disappearance. The call was recorded, but somehow it was accidentally erased before it could be traced. Some investigators believe the caller may have been the key to cracking the case. In the meantime, suspicion fell on various acquaintances and ex-boyfriends. One man in particular, Dustin Recklaw, a known criminal with ties to Suzie, was questioned. He denied involvement. No evidence ever connected him. Another theory emerged. A transient serial offender passing through the area. But again, no proof, no leads. the case went cold. With no forensic evidence, speculation turned to darker possibilities. Some believe the women were taken by someone they knew, lured out of the house willingly. Others think it was a home invasion that left no trace. And then there are the stranger theories. One woman claimed to have seen the three inside a van at a local parking garage the morning after. She described a pale green Dodge van, but surveillance footage was inconclusive. Another tip suggested their bodies were buried under a local hospital parking garage, poured over with fresh concrete just days after the disappearance. Ground-penetrating radar did detect anomalies underground, but police couldn't justify tearing up the hospital's lot without stronger evidence. Nothing was ever confirmed. It's been over 30 years. No bodies, no suspects, no confessions. Sherrill Levitt, Suzie Streeter, and Stacy McCall simply vanished. Their case remains one of the most haunting, unresolved mysteries in American history. To this day, their families hold out hope, tormented by questions that have no answers. What really did happen inside that house? Why was there no struggle? Why were the women's purses lined up neatly and left behind inside the house? Who made the erased phone call? And is it possible that there were some form of supernatural elements that came into play here? 3 lives, 1 night, and 0 answers. What theory makes the most sense to you? Abduction? Familiar betrayal? Something otherworldly? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your theory might help uncover the truth behind one of the most chilling disappearances in history. This has been another case file from Dark Dossiers TV. Subscribe now and stay tuned for next Thursday's mystery, because some stories don't stay buried.